3G+, vous connecte à tout ce que vous aimez. Faites gratuitement le dièse, 100, dièse et la touche appel ou appelez le 16 77 et découvrez les offres internet Tigo 3G+. Prenez du plaisir en regardant votre programme préféré avec Tigo 3G+.
Souriez, vous avez Tigo. Si de plus en plus de personnes se connectent avec la nouvelle 3G+ de Tigo, ce n'est pas seulement parce qu'elles peuvent poster, chatter ou rire davantage, c'est surtout parce qu'elles peuvent être entourées de leurs amis partout où elles vont.
Une place, s'il vous plaît.
Rejoignez dès maintenant Tigo et profitez de 30 jours d'internet gratuit. Essayez Tigo 3G+, et restez entouré de vos amis. Souriez, vous avez Tigo.
Dear English lovers, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5th edition of your favorite English television show, the English Lovers Award, better known as ELA. This year, ELA is celebrating its 5th year anniversary, promoting girls' education, which is the theme this season. Speaking of this season, 18 schools have been selected to compete with one another. But please be reminded that only one English club can be the winner. So on your marks, get ready, let this season take off. So, the two schools competing today are Lycée Ahmadou Ndack versus Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou. The parts we will go through are as such: school presentation, name it right, grammar, spelling and listening, debate, and my proposal to the president. But first and foremost, I would like to introduce to you our wonderful judge panel. First up, we have Ms. Natia Westnjai, English teacher at Etika and leadership development coach. Then we have Sir Omar Njai, jury president and English teacher at Itekam. And last but not least, we have Mrs. Madiagne TOURE, English teacher at UCAD. Special thanks are given to our partners, Tigo, for supporting education in Senegal, and the British Council for promoting the English language. Now, let us begin the competition, and always be reminded that only the best will be rewarded. So today we have, on my right, Lycée Ahmadou Ndack versus Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou on my left. And if you wish to vote for your favorite English club, you can start now by texting ELA space 17 for Lycée Ahmadou Ndack, ELA space 18 for Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou to 26226. And if you wish to join us here in the studio for an ELA taping, please text us GO space ELA to 26226. If you're ready, let us now begin the competition.
Souriez, vous avez Tigo.
Ahmadou Ndack, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hello, dear Amina. Without forgetting our lovely brothers and sisters from Seydou Nourou Tal, my name is Sukaina Tal and I'm speaking on behalf of Ahmadou Ndack High School.
My name is Abdullahi. Sister, what can you tell us about our school?
Thank you, Abdullahi. I am sure you're eager to know about our school. Well, let me quench your thirst. Ahmadou Ndack High School is located on the southeast of Thiès, on the border of the Khombole Bound Road. Our school is presently hosting 116 teachers and 3,900 students who love poetry.
It is with a great ecstasy culmination that we stand before your very eyes, having the shining joy of every eyes, to verbalize melodious words with extreme determination about the prestigious English club Ahmadou Ndack from Thiès, under the pseudonym of Lance Warrior Congress 2030 ELA winner.
Wonderful, brother. Our motto is
discipline,
work,
success.
I'm sure you cannot know who inspired it. Well, let me feed up your hungry curiosity. It is no one but Serigne Ahmadou Ndack, the religious guide of the Cheraba Tijaniya Brotherhood. Mama Mari, doubled as a freedom fighter for Islam, and loved the flag of Sheikh Ahmadou, his guide. Those inspiring leaders turn us to warriors for success.
I met his story. From the nothingness of the Arusan, emerged the promised English land. The majestic truths can witness. I'm a success built on fair witness. Creative drama made me notorious. Delicious choir turned me fabulous. Lips making poetry gave me inspiration. Learning grammar won me imagination.
Well said, my dear friend. Just to add something on that wonderful poetic evidence, I'm just going to tell you, ELA's friend, that we are ready to hit harder because William says we are winners, not whiners. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ahmadou Ndack, for your wonderful school presentation. Let's move on now to Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's have your presentation, please.
Hello, my name is Sule. Here is my partner.
Hello.
Dear members of the jury, dear applicants from Ahmadou Ndack, dear beautiful audience, dear charming lady presented, I'm here on behalf of my schoolmates to present you Seydou Nourou Private School, the School of Excellence, located in Pekin, precisely next to Buntu Pekin. And Sister Hitma, can you tell us a word about this nice school?
Thank you, dear brother. With pleasure, dear brother. Seydou Nourou Private School has been created in 1962 by a great personality, Elhaj Seydou Nourou, this name of the school. Who at the time noted that there wasn't any private school in the suburb. He told Edmond to settle a private school there. Going ahead, thanks to a dynamic, courageous man, I want to name Babakar Joe.
Seydou Nourou starts from the kindergarten to high school. English is learned from the elementary to make young students love the language. This objective is reached in so far as many students today love the language and are involved in the English club.
There are many clubs in Seydou Nourou, but the club which interests us the most is the English club. And in the English club, we do many activities such as sketches,
Poems,
songs,
hatcher,
grammar lessons,
debate,
and so on and so forth. Here are the urgent, in a nutshell, a few words we would like to tell about our beloved school. Thank you.
Wow, those were good school presentations. Thank you very much, teams. I enjoyed it. Now it is time for Name It Right.
Souriez, vous avez Tigo.
All right, it is now time for Name It Right. But first and foremost, I would like to thank the British Business College, which is the first UK university in Dakar and West Africa, for supporting the ELA initiative. Thank you very much, BBC. Name It Right, let's go.
This is a scarf.
A scarf, jury, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Very good. Image number 2, please, for Ahmadou Ndack, the chess.
This is library.
A library, jury, is it correct?
No, I'm sorry, that's not a good answer.
Not a good answer. Do you know the answer, please? You don't have the answer? All right, jury, what's the correct answer, please?
The correct answer is bookshelf.
Bookshelf, right. Thank you very much, jury. Image number 3, please, for Ahmadou Ndack.
Okay, this is a mat.
Matt, jury, is that correct?
Yes, we can accept that.
But
What we were looking for is a doormat.
doormat,
Yes.
that's the right word, doormat, okay? All right, last image.
Got.
Peacock, jury, is that correct?
Yes, that's a good answer.
Very good. Can we now have image number 1 for Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou, please? Sorry?
We don't know the answer.
You don't know the answer. Do you have the answer, Ahmadou Ndack?
Of course, this is bow tie.
Very good. Jury, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, image number 2.
Thank you. It's a desk.
A desk, jury, is that correct?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
Do you have the answer? Ahmadou Ndack?
Draw. Drawer.
Drawer. Jury, is that correct?
I'm sorry, no, we're looking for chest of drawers.
Chest of drawers. Yes. There you go. Thank you. Can we have the next image, please?
A room.
A room. Jury, is that correct?
No, I'm sorry, that's not a good answer.
Right. Do you have the answer, Ahmadou Ndack?
This is a mat.
A mat. Jury, is that correct?
Yes, we can accept that.
Very good.
It could also be called a carpet or rug.
Carpet, rug, or mat. All right. Last image for Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou.
Cargo.
Escargot. Is that correct, jury?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
Do you have the answer? What is the answer?
Snail.
Snail, jury, is it correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Thank you very much. You are now receiving gifts from UNESCO, Tigo, BBC, and the ELA team. Thank you very much. Good job.
Don't miss it. This is English Love of the World. My name is Awadi Supandan and International on your number one channel, on your number one TV, RTS1. Alright?
It is now time for grammar, spelling, and listening. You will have two sections. In the first one, you will have a fill-in-the-blanks exercise. In the second one, you will be tested for your listening skills. Please make a choice between card 1 and card 2, Ahmadou Ndack.
Card 1.
Card 1? Okay. Card 1, question number 1. Fill in the blanks. If my younger brother had passed his back exam 2 years ago, he space in license to this year. A, would have been. B, will be. C, would be. D, is. What's the correct answer?
The right answer is the letter A.
Is A. He would have been. Jury, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Very good. Question number 2. It is very cold today. I don't like it. I wish the weather space milder. A, is. B, will be. C, were not. D, were. What's the correct answer?
Right answer is the letter D.
D, jury, is it correct?
Yes, that is correct.
3. For some reason, I space a change in her attitude. A, perceived. B, perceived. C, perceived. D, perceived. Which is the correct spelling of perceived?
The right answer is the letter C.
Jury, is it correct?
Yes, that's
wow.
a good answer.
All right. 4. Please listen carefully.
Basically, I've got a few concerns about him, and the bottom line is I don't think he's a good fit for our company.
Last time, please.
Basically, I've got a few concerns about him, and the bottom line is I don't think he's a good fit for our company.
Do you have the answer?
Problem of mine is.
The problem of mine is. Jury, is that correct?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
What's the correct answer, please?
The correct answer is the bottom line is.
Bottom line is. Okay? Thank you, guys. All right, so Ahmadou Ndack, good job. And since you picked card number 1, Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou, you will go with card number 2, okay? Question number 1. Space, Hassan, Salif excels in art. A, whereas. B. While. C. Unlike. D. Despite. What's the correct answer?
Thank you. The answer is the letter A.
A. Whereas. Jury, is that correct?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
What's the correct answer, please?
The correct answer is C, unlike.
Unlike. All right. Question number 2. Kids would rather A. Play than study. B. Play then study. C. To play then to study. D. Playing then studying. What's the correct answer, please? C. Kids would rather to play than to study. Jury, is that correct?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
What's the correct answer, please?
The correct answer is A, play
Then
and
study.
study.
Right. Number 3. The color she chose was a peculiar shade of blue. How do you spell it? Is it A, B, C, or D?
I think the correct answer is the letter D.
D, jury, is that correct?
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
Wow. What's the correct answer, please?
The correct spelling would be B, P-E-C-U-L-I-A-R.
Thank you, jury. Last but not least, listening. Please listen carefully.
Okay, what makes you say that? I thought you were pleased with his overall performance. Didn't you just tell me last week how impressed you were with his attitude?
One more time.
Okay, what makes you say that? I thought you were pleased with his overall performance. Didn't you just tell me last week how impressed you were with his attitude?
No, this was 3 times already.
We're sorry, we don't know the correct answer.
You don't know, jury? What's the correct answer, please?
The correct answer is how impressed you were.
How impressed you were. Thank you very much, jury. Thank you very much, teams. Now it is time for student debate, but before, here is a quick message from our sponsors.
Si de plus en plus de personnes se connectent avec la nouvelle 3G+ de Tigo, ce n'est pas seulement parce qu'elles peuvent poster, chatter ou rire davantage, c'est surtout parce qu'elles peuvent être entourées de leurs amis partout où elles vont.
Une place, s'il vous plaît.
Rejoignez dès maintenant Tigo et profitez de 30 jours d'internet gratuit. Essayez Tigo 3G+, et restez entouré de vos amis. Souriez, vous avez Tigo.
Sénégal, votre première université britannique à Dakar, le British Business College, BBC.
British qualifications to Dakar from London.
Business, Computer Science, Tourism Management and English.
Un diplôme britannique tout en ça à Dakar.
Économiser en frais de visa, avion et location.
Vous allez étudier dans un environnement anglophone.
Qualification in English language from England.
Mieux maîtriser l'anglais.
Avec le British Business College, sécurisez votre avenir.
Accéder aux normes internationales et devenir professionnel.
Poursuivre un bachelor, un master degree dans une université britannique.
Good reasons to join us now. British Business College.
BBC, join us now.
All right, so debate. Today's topic is crisis of values. The debate will roughly last 8 minutes. The students had time to prepare ahead. They will each be evaluated on how they express their opinions, respond to the questions, and the way they conduct themselves during the debate. And you can keep voting for your favorite team by texting ELA space 17 for Ahmadou Ndack seck, ELA space 18 for Lycée, for Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou. So, Lycée Ahmadou Ndack seck, please go ahead.
Oh, hello everyone. Thank you for giving us the privilege to verbalize our feelings about this crucial topic. Well, it is self-evident that our values have declined this day. Our once hospitable Senegal has turned into a hostile land. Our families that used to be an abode for respect has turned into a jungle of indiscipline. Our respectable past heroes have been replaced today by corrupt leaders. Anti-values like selfishness and indiscipline are prevalent. I read it. Yes, somewhere I read that our morals have fallen to the lowest level. Somewhere I read that our people have become materialistic and self-centered. Somewhere I read that there is a decline of respect for teachers, parents, and people in position of authority. Somewhere I read that anti-values like pleasure and pedophilia are pervasive. I am not satisfied. Yes, I am not satisfied. And I will not be satisfied as long as the values in our society deteriorate day by day. No, I am not satisfied. And I will not be satisfied as long as corruption destroys the integrity of our nation. Well, you sure were asking when I will be satisfied.
So yes, when will you be satisfied?
Yes, I would be happy if you asked me that question. I will be satisfied when humanitarian values become our core principles. This is a belief we will drive back to chess with. This is a belief we will leave you with here in RTS ELA 2014. Thank you for your attention.
Wow. Very good. Please go ahead. Please, Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou.
Good morning, dear juries. Good morning, Sherman public. Today, we are going to debate on the crisis of values. Nowadays, we notice that our society is becoming more and more uncontrollable. This is due to the fact that most of the things that were a shame in the past are rule in these days. For example, if a lady wears nice clothes without being half-naked, she will be viewed as an old-fashioned. Isn't it? Yes. As a result, behaviors change and respect has totally disappeared. This is the reason why parents can no longer control their children, and they have been talking about the crisis of value. This is a phenomenon which is widespread in this world and push people to relinquish to their custom and favorize evil that will only make the world upside down. Thank you.
Good job.
And in addition, in what he has said a while back, in a society, when somebody talks about crisis of values, he may refer to a lack of respect, a loss of dignity, and a loss of dignity, pride, and somehow faith from people. And in a society which have been taught the sense of truth and consciousness, when somebody or people tend to act as unconsciousness or dishonest, it's well worth to worry. And nowadays, we notice that everything is copying from the European people. Nowadays, we accept and welcome in our mind and our society everything or every customs that we find out without taking into consideration the differences. And that's what's making the world upside down, and everybody can know what must be done. And the world is just like this, and we ended up of bonds to bind.
Thank you. Now I have one question for both teams. Do you think that globalization is a factor in the decline of moral values in Senegal?
Well, thank you for your question, lovely Amina.
Thank you.
I do think that globalization can be a cause for the crisis of moral values, because now it is seen that this world is a global village where people are just exchanging every day. That thing, which is globalization, can be good on the one hand, when it brings wealth in a country, when it just reduces poverty. But it can be bad, because globalization just uproots our old way of life. And I would like just to mention this point because it is very important. There is a crisis of moral values because now in our society, we just lack role models. In fact, in the past, as far as leadership, for example, was concerned, we had great leaders here, like Lajo, like Alburinjai. These persons, were just always ready to make sacrifices for our country. They were just patriotic, honest, and courageous. To cut a long story short, I do think that globalization can be, a cause for crisis of values. Thank you for listening.
Very good.
Can I?
Could you tell me what you think about that?
Thank you for this nice question. I think that globalization can be a cause of crisis of values because the world is not like we can say that we are in a planet, but the world look like a small village. So people do whatever they like, and it's caused by globalization. Because he said that globalization can be a nice thing, but I don't think so. Because if you enter with, if you enter with a European people, if you have some relation with an European people, you can take something that is bad for your culture because it's not the same cultures. We don't have same cultures, so you will take some things that are bad because we see that African people are imitating the European peoples, and it's bad. And I think that is caused by globalization.
Okay.
And I think that he can say that globalization is a good thing. Thank you.
She's coming at you. What do you have to say about that?
I'm going to answer
for
my brother.
Okay. You're going to answer for your brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said that globalization is totally negative. So I can't go along with you, my sister, because globalization is all about exchange. So whenever we're exchanging with other people that are abroad, for example, let's take new technology. Of course, we African, we are not that developed, but we on the way of developing. So we, for example, imitating like American, like European people, but imitating in which way? In a positive way, because let us take, for example, the school, the way we're studying. It is something positive, but globalization is all about exchanging. So whenever you exchange, you just have to take the positive thing and let down the negative thing. And I strongly believe that globalization can be something positive. We just have to use it wisely. I mean, the way we're using globalization, we must think it over. We must meditate on those things that are coming abroad so that we can use it wisely. Thank you for listening.
Do you have anything to add to that?
Mister, do you know that with globalization, globalization favorizes the crisis of values? Because with the revolution of mobile phones, many people lie. Many people lie. Excuse me. And do you know how they lie? Because I can give you one example. For girls, when their mom called them and asked them, "Where are you?" they say that I'm at school, whereas they are with their boyfriend. And that's a crisis of values. They lie. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to end right there. Thank you very much. That was a great debate. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right, can we now have the fair play salute, please? Yeah.
Smile, you got a Tigo.
One last time, a lot of energy. 1, 2, 3, go.
Smile, you got a Tigo.
Very nice. Good job. We wish to thank our official sponsor, Tigo, for supporting education in Senegal. It is now time for my proposal to the President. The candidates will deliver a speech to the President around the theme of transport. First, we will have Lycée Ahmadou Ndack, followed by Groupe Scolaire, Seydou Nourou.
Souriez, vous avez Tigo.
Assalamu alaikum Sénégal, assalamu alaikum wa RTS. Wally Balago Seck mi ngi seetaan ELA tous les dimanches sur la RTS 1. Wally Balago Seck, ELA tous les dimanches sur la RTS 1 bu ko kenn manqué maa ngi ci biir.
His Excellence President Macky Sall. I stand here today, humbled by the trust-based word by Lance English Club members and grateful for the opportunity given by ELA 2013-2014. President Macky Sall, since you took office, new hopes have blossomed throughout the country. As a matter of fact, the Mo Ibrahim Foundation has recollected its promise in Senegal. Dear President, the road to economic prosperity is a bumpy one, but I know that you, His Excellency, you are on the right track. Dear President, the starting point of development is road building. Building roads, highways, bridges requires a lot of funds, while our society is a society of want. Resources are scarce. So, His Excellency President Macky Sall, how to fund road building? Dear President, try BOT. I may build, operate, and transfer. How else can we finance transport and road building? Internal efforts like tax, international cooperation, and non-government organizations support can help raise funds. Dear President Macky Sall, investing in roads, maritime ways, rail track, and air companies is the best way to facilitate public transportation. In boosting up transport, His Excellency President Macky Sall, you enhance our people's well-being. Yes, they will be saving money if traffic jams fade away. In boosting up transport, dear President, you trigger off the economic prosperity of remote villages. Boost up transport, roll back poverty. In boosting up transport, dear President, you disenclave our lovely region of Casamance. You pacify it. Boost up transport, save lives. Dear President, I swear that you are on the right track. Build roads, build dreams, boost transport, drive to prosperity. I'm honored to have spoken to you, His Excellency President Macky Sall. Thank you all for your attention.
Souriez, vous avez Tigo.
Dear President, transport is a very important sector in the development of a country. Therefore, it needs to be cleaned up so that the different parts that compound the sector may find their interest on it. By this, we cannot talk about transport without laying an emphasis on the numerous accidents that happen daily on the main roads in Senegal. Dear President, to fight against such a phenomenon, I suggest you to take drastic measures towards those drivers who do not respect the highway code. Another important factor that is often neglected is the way driving licenses are delivered. Several criteria should be imposed to the person who wants to get it. The age and the level of study should be taken into consideration so that the person that is supposed to drive memorize the rule in the traffic. Corruption also must vanish in the sector. because it is one of the reasons why accidents happen frequently in the road. Policemen do not have to sacrifice people's lives because they get money from drivers. Instead of verifying if the conductor has all the documents that allow him to drive, they would either ask him money and let him go. They must be sensitized in order to know the big responsibility that they should. Dear President, let us not forget a harmful mistake that is often neglected by the drivers, and that is what slows down the development of the sector of transport. It is the fact that many industries overload the trucks for the transportation of their commodities. That is why our roads have potholes and do not last long. For this, dear President, I suggest that bicycle bridges be installed in front of all the industry in order to control the amount of goods that they put in the car every day. Dear President, here are in a nutshell some proposals that I want to make so as to better the sector of transport in our beloved and peaceful country from a good citizen. Thank you very much.
Souriez, vous avez Tigo.
So it is now time for deliberation. Jury, whenever you're ready. So it is now time for deliberation. Jury, whenever you're ready.
I would like, on behalf of the members of the jury, to thank both teams for their participation in this 5th edition of ELA. Giving you details now in details, starting with Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou. Presentation, we have 8 points. Name it right, 0. Grammar and spelling, 0. Debate, 30 points. My proposal, 7. SMS vote, 2. The overall for Lycée Ahmadou Ndack seck. Presentation, 8 points. Name it right, 30. Grammar and spelling, 15. Debate, 36. My proposal, 7 points. SMS vote, 3. Overall for Groupe Scolaire Seydou Nourou, 45 points. And the overall for our winners today, Lycée Ahmadou Ndack seck, 99 points. Thank you.
So that's it. We have reached the end of the show, but I shall see you pretty soon. For the following competition, we will have Lycée Coumando Fen de Fatigue versus Groupe Salja. And you can start voting for your favorite team by texting ELA space 19 for Coumando Fen de Fatigue, ELA space 20 for Groupe Scolaire Salja. I would like to thank the General Management of RTS1, Tigo, British Council, the British Business College, which is the first UK university in Dakar, the ELA team for their support, and all those watching the English Lovers Awards. And last but not least, you, the viewers at home. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching ELA. We shall see them same day, same time, next week on what channel? On RTS1. Thank you.
Tigo 3G+ vous connecte à tout ce que vous aimez. Faites gratuitement le dièse, 100, dièse et la touche appel ou appelez le 16 77 et découvrez les offres internet Tigo 3G+. Votre programme préféré vous a été offert par Tigo 3G+.
Souriez, vous avez Tigo.